The connection between blood groups and the chance of getting sick. There are 4 main blood groups in humans, which are A, B, AB, and O. These groups are based on whether certain antigens and antibodies are present or not. Aside from its well-known role in organ transplants and blood transfusions, new study has looked into the interesting idea that blood groups might be linked to disease risks. Many studies have looked into possible links between blood types and the chance of getting different diseases. But this field is still young. This piece will look at what we know now about the link between blood groups and the likelihood of getting sick. How the ABO blood group system works. The most well-known and studied blood group system is the ABO system. 1. It sorts blood into 4 groups, A, B, AB, and O, based on whether antigens, A and B, and antibodies, anti-A and anti-B, are present or not. This method affects not only blood transfusions but also how diseases spread and who is most likely to get them. 2. Diseases that spread. Several studies have found a possible link between blood types and the chance of getting some infectious diseases. People with blood type O may be less likely to get severe malaria, while people with blood type A may be more likely to get norovirus illnesses. We don't fully understand how these links work, but they might have something to do with how blood group antigens interact with disease agents. 3. Heart and blood vessel diseases. Researchers have also looked into the link between blood kinds and heart diseases. Some studies have shown that people with blood type O may be less likely to get heart disease, while people with blood type AB may be more likely to get some heart diseases. Researchers are still trying to figure out the exact biological processes that make these links possible. 4. Propensity to get cancer. People are becoming more interested in the link between blood groups and the risk of getting cancer. Some studies have found possible links between some blood types and the chance of getting some kinds of cancer, like pancreatic and stomach cancer. Still, the evidence isn't strong enough to say for sure that these links are real. More study is needed. 5. Get pregnant and know your blood groups. To keep the baby from getting hemolytic disease, it is very important for pregnant women and their partners to have the same blood group. It can be very bad if the mother is Rh negative and the baby is Rh positive. This is called Rh incompatibility. It is important to know about blood group compatibility during pregnancy care because it can affect both the mother's and the baby's health. 6. Diseases caused by the defense system. Researchers have looked into possible links between some autoimmune diseases, like lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, and certain blood kinds. There is some data that suggests correlations, but because autoimmune diseases are so complicated, it is hard to say for sure if there are links between blood groups and the risk of getting an autoimmune disease. 7. Genetic and environmental risks. It's important to remember that the link between blood groups and disease risks is probably caused by a mix of genetic and environmental factors. Environmental exposures and genetic predispositions may work together to raise the chance of getting a disease. This is a complicated interaction that needs to be fully studied. There isn't strong scientific evidence to back taking different precautions or preventative steps for different people based on their blood type. But general health habits that are good for everyone, no matter what blood type, can improve health and lower the risk of many illnesses. What kind of precautions can we take against diseases according to our blood type? It's important to talk to doctors and nurses to get personalized advice based on your health background, lifestyle, and specific concerns. Here are some general health measures that people can take. 1. Make sure your diet is balanced. Make sure you eat a lot of fruits, veggies, whole grains, healthy fats, and lean proteins. Make sure you stay refreshed by drinking enough water. Eat less prepared foods, sugary drinks, and fats that are high in saturated fats. 2. Regular exercise. Doing regular physical exercise can improve your heart health, help you stay at a healthy weight, and make you feel better all around. Take part in things that you enjoy, like walking, jogging, swimming, or sports. 3. Get enough good quality sleep every night. Getting enough good quality sleep every night is very important for your health and immunity system. 4. Dealing with worry. To control your stress levels, do things that help you relax, like yoga, meditation, deep breathing exercises, or practicing mindfulness. 5. Don't smoke or drink too much alcohol. If you smoke, stop, and drink small amounts of alcohol occasionally. 6. Regular health checkups. Make an appointment for regular checkups with a doctor or nurse to keep an eye on your general health. And take care of any problems right away. 7. Vaccines. Get the recommended vaccines on time to avoid getting diseases that can be avoided. 8. Hygiene practices. To stop the spread of infections, practice good hygiene by doing things like washing your hands often. 9. Type of blood and nutrition. Some diet plans say that you should eat differently depending on your blood type. But there isn't much scientific evidence to back this idea. It's best to focus on a healthy, well-balanced diet that is tailored to your specific needs. 10. Consult healthcare professionals. Get personalized health advice from healthcare professionals based on your medical history, the medical history of your family, and your unique health conditions. It's important to remember that health is a complicated mix of genes, lifestyle, and the surroundings. While more research is being done on the possible connections between blood type and disease risk, suggestions that are only based on blood type should be taken with a grain of salt until stronger evidence is available. Always talk to your healthcare provider for specific, evidence-based advice on how to stay healthy and avoid getting sick. There are some interesting links between blood groups and disease risks. But it is important to be careful when talking about this subject. The field is still very new, and more study is needed to prove that these connections are real, and to figure out how the biological processes work. Researchers are still trying to figure out the complicated link between blood types and disease risk. New discoveries in this area could lead to better personalized medicine and ways to avoid getting sick. We hope you found the video useful. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to support us. Hope to meet again with new content.